different companies in order to have these operational competencies. And another point that is really important, and I work on that with the board, this is the soft skills. Because if we would like to work in the luxury industry, what is really important is to develop specific soft skills in order to understand what is luxury. Okay, how it's possible to manage luxury, to manage people in the luxury industry. When you will become a manager, it's really important to understand that. So the soft skills is really important, and you are going to see that we develop a specific soft skills program. So, just in few words, it's a program, interdisciplinary program. Sorry, I hear someone. Is it okay for everybody? Yes? Okay, so first point is global. So in fact, we have lots of different types of courses, not just in marketing, but also in finance, in supply chain, in brand strategy, and so on. The second point is an international immersion, because in fact, you know, as GLM New York or GLM Dubai, students, they are not just in France, but they are in an international way, with different collaboration, different partnerships in the different activity sector. We are not specialized in fashion, but we also worked with cosmetic company, with automotive industry, with hospitality, and so on, because this is a global luxury management master. So the main point is to understand the luxury management, and after to understand specialties, specific characteristics that we have in the different activity sectors. We develop, as I just explained, a soft skills program, because this is really important, and I worked on that with the board, and I ask, you know, very simple, I ask the question, why you would like to recruit the student from the GLM? And they told me, because, Emmanuel, if they have the soft skills, we are sure students are operational. We develop also a dedicated green program, because you know a really important challenge today. We know that this is the sustainability and ethics part with new regulation. So it's really important also to have a specific green program. It means sustainability and ethics program in the GLM. And so we develop also customization in terms of workshop, hackathon, and challenges. And I'm going to speak about that because it's a really important part for the program. Okay, so in this program GLM, in fact, we have one program. And for this program, we have two different specializations. What it means? It means that if students, they would like to be more specialized in the digital part, that is marketing and strategy digital, they can choose and they can be selected for the first program, that is the program in New York. Okay? If students, they would like to be a specialization in the retail excellence and client relationship management, they can apply or choose the GLM Dubai. Okay, it's exactly the same type of program. It means we have exactly the same mindset. But just the point is, when you would like to be a specialist in the retail, you have to choose Dubai. And when you would like a specialist in more marketing and strategy digital, you choose the New York. In terms of level, it's exactly the same. In terms of pedagogy, it's exactly the same. We are operational, we have a specific dedicated program in sustainability, specific dedicated program in the soft skills. Okay, just in terms of two different specializations. Okay, so just why New York? You know, New York, so we know nowadays, we know the situation, the new situation, but in the luxury industry, we know that New York, US, it's a very, very important market, okay, with a very great growth, okay, and so for the luxury industry and for students, it's a real attractive proposal because of the luxury market increase and this is a big luxury market with specificities. And the second point, we have a specific partnerships with NYU SPS, and NYU, you know, is a really, really great and famous university in the US. So this proposal for students, it's a very good proposition and attractive proposition, because for students, it's New York, good market for luxury, market increase market with 4 to 6% in comparison for the other market. Is a very good croissance, very good growth, sorry. And also because NYU is a prestigious high value partner. So for students, it's a great proposal. Why Dubai? Why Dubai? Because today, Dubai is a new Eldorado for luxury industry, and more precisely in the retail part and the customer relationship management. You know, with the evolution of the consumer behavior, retail, consumer experience, client relationship management, the experience is really, really important. And to be honest, not just in luxury, you know, but more precise in luxury. So it means that now shopping, mall, and so on, it represents a very big part of the luxury industry, and it's really in terms of job, we have lots of opportunities in terms of jobs in the retail part, and we know that shopping, as you see, because I just put some information come from Group BSCG, come from the Journal du Luxe and so on. Shopping is a major pastime in the Gulf area, and when we speak about shopping, we speak about retail. So retail is really increased, and it's really a big part in this specific zone, specific area, Middle East area. And so this is the reason why luxury increase in this area, and more precisely in the retail. So this is the reason why, if you would like to be an expert in the retail and the client relationship management, Dubai, it's a real the place to be for that. Okay, so this is the reason why, because Kema opened campus at Dubai, this is the reason why it's really obvious to open a master in the luxury industry in Dubai. And again, and to be very transparent with you, I work on that with the board, with a member of my board, in order to say, okay, we have to answer to a specific demand from students that they would like to work in the luxury industry. We open Dubai. Okay, the obvious is to open a master in the retail and client relationship management in Dubai. Okay, so just to give you the agenda concerning this master. So this is the first master New York format. So more precise in the luxury digital and marketing strategy. So first semester from September to December, students, they are in New York with NYU University. So at the end of the first semester, students, they obtain a specific certificate in luxury digital and marketing. The man that is in charge of this NYU part is come from Google. So David Klimble works for Google before, and so he's in charge of this part in the NYU University. And so students during the first semester, they really focus on the digital part, on the artificial intelligence, all the different new technology in the luxury industry. Okay, more precisely in the marketing and strategic part. This certificate, it's not just a question of attendance. Okay, it means that if students, they don't have good grades, okay, they don't obtain this certificate. And so during the first semester, we developed specific partnership because with NYU, I worked with lots of different companies, American companies, because this is very rich and for students to have Ralph Lauren and so on. And also we have a big partnership with Tiffany. You know, Tiffany is the famous American company in the jewelry part, even if now it's in the LVMH part. And so we have a big partnership because the CEO of Tiffany is a member of our board, and so Anthony Ledru, I worked very close to Anthony Ledru, in order to explain to students what is the luxury industry in the American part, and also to work on the specific challenge. After students, they move to the second semester, so from January to April, in order to continue the program with a specific challenge I'm going to speak about later, and to have different types of courses, more global, so finance, business law, that is really important in the luxury industry, supply chain, marketing, sure, and sustainability program. And so with the soft skills program, we have the soft skills program during all the year. And so at the end of April, we organize a specific study trip in the south of France in order to more focus on the hospitality part in the luxury industry. And so after, students, they go to the internship, minimum 4 months, and and they do also a thesis, a professional thesis. And so their internship, usually they do internship during 6 months, not 4 months, but during 6 months from April, and usually they start in July. They can do their internship where they want. Okay, we have a specific partnership with Tiffany, so some students, they stay at New York in order to continue the internship. For the students, they are in Paris, for students, they are in India, depending on the student, and you can do your internship where you want. The GLM Dubai, you see we are exactly in the same format. The difference is that during 2 semesters, we stay at Dubai, and there is a reason I'm going to explain. So the first semester, students, they are in the Dubai in order to obtain a specific certificate in the retail excellence and client relationship management. We are going to develop this specific certificate with one specific brand, luxury, famous luxury brand, but unfortunately, it's not possible for me to tell you who, because I'm just in the process concerning the signature of the contract. Okay, but so students, they have a specific course from this company, very famous company, in order to obtain this specific certificate. And so after, from January to April, they continue the program as we have in the GLM New York, so we're in Paris, but it's in the Dubai. They continue to have different types of courses, not just in retail, because the point is also to explain to students how we can manage in the best way the luxury industry. And so with business law, sustainability, finance, and so on. Okay, a study tour also. Again, we worked with all the different companies, so in the different activity sectors. And so after, they have to do a master thesis and the internship. Why we stay in Dubai? Because lots of luxury companies in Dubai, in this area, would like to have students for internship, and so this is the reason why it's better for students to be in Dubai, at Dubai, okay, in order to be directly on site on the area in order to do the internship. This is the reason why it's better for them to stay at Dubai. Okay, so as you see, we have exactly the same format in terms of academic point and in terms of also in the spirit point, and we have exactly in the same spirit, the same mindset. Just the point is, one is more specialized in the marketing strategy digital, and the other one in the retail excellence client relationship management. Just one point, because when I explain that to students, something they say, oh, I would like to do a digital part. When you worked and when you are in the Dubai in order to be an expert and to become an expert in the retail, sure, you have some courses with the artificial intelligence and the digital part also. Because you need to know this technology, but more focus on the retail part. But the point is not because you are in Dubai, you don't learn the digital part. You know what I mean? Sure, digital is a tool, and it's really important to manage and to master this tool also for the retail part. Okay, so this is the academic team. So you know we have lots of different types of professor, doctor, researcher in the different activity sectors because, as I explained, we are not just in marketing but also in communication, also in supply chain, in finance, in business law. And this is a board. So we worked with a board. And so as you see in my board, I have a CEO. I have also senior and CEO, but also I have more junior because I think it's really important to understand the global luxury world also with more junior. And so as you see, we are in the cosmetics, but also with Pinterest in the more the digital way, in the art de la table with Baccarat, with Maggie, she's the CEO of Baccarat, with Weston, so shoes Vice President Anthony Ledru, so from jewelry with Tiffany, in the fashion with Fleur Sies from the Chanel Human Resource Director from Chanel Création, Gary, so from the Digital Director for Balenciaga, for the digital part, Elisa, this is an American woman that is the Vice President of a big consulting group, the sustainability, and then and she worked directly linked to the sustainability linked to the luxury company for the sustainability, and in the wine and spirit part with Vitaly Tétinger. Vitaly, she's the president of the Champagne Tétinger. And we have another professor with me that is a professor in marketing and communication. So as you see, we worked with different managers, CEO and more junior that they are in the different activity sectors in order to continuously improve the program and to be really close to the luxury world, because for me it's a priority to have students that they are really operational. Okay, so in terms of illustration, because you know I love to show my students and their activities. This is like a family. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit mother. So we have with Anthony Ledru, this is les fontaines parfumées de Vuitton, you see during the study tour, le Casino de Monaco, you see the different Moet Hennessy, different group presentation. This is in the sustainability program. They do specific workshop in order to understand the environment today, and more precisely with Living Souls. That is a specific workshop that is created by Moet Hennessy. Really important. And so when I told you we are really close to the different company, I just would like to show this slide because I think it's a real great synthesis. During the second semester, so from January to April, so this is an example concerning the spring program 2024, but it's also the same for the 2025. I divided, in fact, the second semester per different themes. So marketing, brand strategy, communication, sustainability, hospitality, and retail, in order to have illustration concerning these different big themes. And so we develop specific collaboration linked to this theme. For example, we start with L'Oréal with a specific hackathon at L'Oréal, an hackathon more focused on the marketing part. After, we continue with Champagne Tétinger. So students, they do a challenge with Champagne Tétinger on the brand strategy. And after Cheval Blanc, Dior Couture, Balenciaga, Moet Hennessy, Chloé, Study Tour, Hermès, Porsche, and Dior. This is a challenge. What is a challenge? A challenge is not a case study. And it is really important. Manager, for example, Tétinger, manager, they come to Schema, or sometimes we go to the company, to L'Oréal or Tétinger, and Tétinger explain one issue, okay? And so ask students to work on this specific issue they have. This is the real issue. It's not a case study. Case study, it's okay, but for this type of student, I think what is really important is to work on the real issue. So, for example, Champagne Tétinger asks students to work on the specific issue they have. During 1 week, professor and manager, they coach students. So we develop specific workshop with a specific coaching with manager. And at the end of the week, students, they propose their recommendation in front of the manager. So it means during this week, it's a real work together with manager, with student, sometimes alumni, because for example, when we do the challenge in Tiffany, some alumni that they are in Tiffany now, they explain their jobs, they explain the Tiffany and so on. So we worked all together in order to share information, to share point of view on this specific issue. And so, as you see, to be really honest, it's a very busy semester, because as you see, from January to the end of April, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 different challenges, plus courses, plus company visit and so on. So to be honest, it's really busy. We are really busy. Yeah? And so we for each challenge, we have specific thema, because for students, it's very clear to have a thema linked to a specific challenge. So this is just what I would like to explain to you. Another point is concerning the cohort. This is an international cohort. Just to give you an example concerning this cohort, is just an example 2023-24. It's an international cohort with 15 different nationalities. Students, they come from different countries, all over the world. We have 40% of boys and 60% of girls. That is a very, very good cohort. And in terms of university, they come from French BBA, International Bachelor, PGE Programme, International University. To be really honest with you, sometimes I choose students that they are not come from luxury part. It's really helpful to have students, to be very transparent, that they understand luxury and that they have one experience in the luxury industry. But sometimes we have students that they are a real understanding concerning what is luxury. And every year I have 3, 5 students that they never have an experience in the luxury industry. But during the process of the selection, during the interview, I see that these students, they understand what is luxury. They understand that luxury is generosity. Luxury is transmission. Okay, and this is a question of understanding what is luxury. And for me, it's really important, because in the cohort, I think it's really important to have different students. They come from different universities. Some they come from art university. Why not? But the point is the sensibility. Sure, after if they did internship in the luxury industry or premium, it's great, or retail is great. But sometimes it could be possible to have students that they are really motivated, motivation, passion, very important. High level in terms of academic part, because as you see, the program is very tough, and we work very close to company. Very serious, because when you work with manager, it's really important to be on time. I'm really strict on that, to be honest. But sometimes I have students that say they would like be, and they are really motivated. Okay, in terms of internship, sorry for the file, it's not so beautiful, but I'm not... I don't have time to do in another way, so sorry for that. But it's just to show you the different type of internship. So students, they found internship. As an international, if they speak French or if they learn French, even if they don't speak very fluent, it's really helpful. So we can give this advice to students, and I give this advice to students. If you can, please learn French, because luxury first group are French. So it could be really helpful for them, and a really differentiating point in comparison with competition, because in the luxury industry, we have lots of competition. So it's a plus, and it's helpful. Concerning the internship, so if they speak a little bit French, it could be easier, to be really honest. But all students, they find an internship. And so you see, we have a different type of company in marketing, in communication, in PR management, in the retail, client relationship management. So in the management area, they found an internship. In so Berluti, Céline, Champagne Tétinger, Chanel, Chaumet, Coty, Divan, Dior, Estée Lauder, Hermès, Four Seasons, L'Oréal, LVMH Fragrance, Tiffany, BSR. So you see small company, small company, consulting company in the retail, in the merchandising, in the product development. You see, I just would like to show you that because this is the internship. In terms of job opportunity, about usually maximum 6 months after the jobs they have, sometimes a VIE, sometimes we have lots of VIE now. It could be CDD or it could be a job maximum in 6 months after the master. Usually after the internships they stay in their job. In which type of job? Marketing, communication, digital, sure. Product manager, digital manager, traffic manager, all the new job we know in the digital marketing. Sure, part in also the retail and the CRM, also in the digital part, merchandising, retail, client relationship management, clienteling, and so on. Merchandising events, so part of event. PR also, press, relation for the press, also, so the PR part, so globally in the management part, they find this job. Consulting also, I have lots of students, not lots of, more and more students that they would like to work in the consulting group also. Voilà, this is the main job area that we have for our students, and that's all. Sorry, I speak a lot of, voilà. Sorry, I speak a lot of, and I come from the south of France, and so I speak a lot. I hope everything is clear. I do my best in order to explain the GLM program. That is sure I am the director, but that is a very, very beautiful program, and with students it's a real pleasure to see after when students they send an email and to say, oh Madame Rigaud, it was a very good experience, we use what we do. For me the main point is that when they told me we use what we learn during the GLM master. This is the main important point, and this is the reason why, for me, operationality is really important. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, Emmanuelle. I don't know if you have a question, but I have one question. What is the perfect profile for you?
In fact, first, in terms of academic level, I think it's important to have students that they have a good academic level. So I know perhaps it's not helpful for you because what it means academic level, depending of depending perhaps of the university and so on, but synthesis. In terms of capacity, in terms of synthesis and analysis, it's really important. Adaptable, because in fact, they need to work on the different projects very quickly, and so to move from one to another one. Okay, so adaptable. So in terms of academic part, sure, people that they are good academic level, but more perhaps in terms of analysis and synthesis capacity and adaptable. The first point. The second point is passion, really motivated, and to have the specific skills that they show that they could understand in depth this world. The best is to have an experience in the premium and luxury industry. Sure, this is the best. Okay, and if I speak about the best, is the first I just explained, level academic, motivation, passion, soft skills, and experience in the luxury industry or premium industry or retail industry. Retail industry, important also because when you did retail before, it could be in the concept store, to sales as a saleswoman, as a client advisor. It's good because in fact you have the first contact with the client. Okay, so great. And as an international, if you speak a little bit French, it could be the Graal, you know what I mean. But I know but students I know, and to be honest with you, and students, because so you know I have a lot of interview, and international students, when they are really motivated by luxury industry, they know that luxury industry is a French industry. So sometimes I know that it could be great to learn French, even if they don't speak fluent French. It's clear for you, Shpresa?
Yes, very, very,
Okay.
very clear.
Thank you.
Just to this is an important information. The Global Luxury Management is the only program that we finish the applications early April. So all the students that must apply, they need to finish their enrollment maximum in middle of April. And after we will close the applications, and we will close, of course, also the registrations, because the program director, Emmanuel, must give all the students' name to our partner in NIU, and we have to send students. And after, we have our international department starts to prepare the visa for students that has to go to United States. So we have 2 months to prepare everything before they leave to United States. So maximum 15th of April if you have students interesting for this program.
Voilà. So for the program from with NYU.
With
It's
NIU,
not the
exactly.
same, sorry, Shpresa. It's not the same for the GLM Dubai. For GLM Dubai, we have time. For the GLM NYU, due to the, as you explained, Shpresa, due to the visa points. And NYU, you know, as an American university, they are very strict and they have a very, very process. And for the visa, it's impossible after mid of April. So this is our constraint. And for the NYU US, for the GLM Dubai, we don't have this delay.
So, any question?
Somebody
have a question? I think you are clear.
I hope. I did my best, huh?
Thank you.
I hope you all of you understand and you would like to join us for the program. Do not hesitate.
Yes, there is one question. When it comes to internships, how likely is it that the school can help students find opportunities? Do you help students to find internships, Emmanuel?
Yes, concerning the internship. So the first point is students, they have to find their internship. This is the first point, okay? But because they are not baby and they are future manager, okay? But first, from the program and from what I do with the different managers, as you see during the presentation, we have 8 different challenges from January to April, and we have also other partnership during the first semester. During this challenge, sure, company, they come and so they have a look on the students. When students, they do the presentation and so on, and so they propose internship offer. For example, with Tiffany, we have a specific process with Tiffany, and so students, after they can apply, and so they have a specific process. This is the same for L'Oréal, for example. But for LVMH, when I have Dior, the hackathon Dior with the Dior Couture, they explain their internship proposition, but after students, they have to apply on the big platform, because in LVMH, you know, it's not possible to apply directly to the brand, but they have a specific platform in the group, for the group. So in fact, students, because they know the team, they can also send the resume to the team directly and so on, but they have to apply on the platform. So the first contact point they could have with the company is through the challenge we organize. The second point is we have a specific talent and career department. This specific talent and career department organize specific fair and specific meeting with the human resource department, and we organize a specific luxury day in order to have specific contact with recruitment department for the company in order to help students. And in addition, in the GLM, as we develop a specific soft skills program, during the year, we have specific individual interview with a specialist in the human resource in order to help students to do a resume, to do the pitch, to see how we can answer to the internship proposition and so on. So in fact, we have 3 different, process. From the program, contact point with company, with the talent talent and career management with specific fair, and a specific individual workshop, individual meeting. This is very important.
Thank you, Emmanuel. The second question is, the certification received from New York and Dubai is mandatory one?
Yes.
Thank you.
This is a part of the program.
Okay.
If you decided to do the program, the GLM New York or the GLM Dubai, you have to do the first semester in this model, in this format. First semester New York, second semester Paris, or Dubai. And this is like that at that time.
We have a student who applied and received admissions for the Global Luxury Management. Will student get all the documents needed for the visa, and it will be our international department who will deliver all the documents important for the visa to go to United States. Any other question? Yes, Emma will manage the visa for sure.
But don't worry, we have a very efficient international department, and Amanda Nagel, and she's the director of the department, and we organize a specific meeting before the departure in New York, with all information concerning the visa and so on. Don't worry about that. Our department knows perfectly, and we are completely linked to the NYU. So don't worry about that.
Will NIU provide a registration letter to start the visa process? Yes, they will send to school, not to the student, but they will send these documents to our international department. Regarding, I'm sorry, Viragi has a question. What is the student-teacher ratio for the up-specialization year?
What is it? Pas compris.
Teacher ratio for the specialization year.
It's a student-teacher ratio. So how many students in the class? Is it 30 students per professor?
How many students for the class? It's right?
Yeah, per
sorry.
professor. Yeah.
Okay, so we have the maximum we have for the N1 for the GLM NYU at that time, and because GLM Dubai is new, but the maximum is 60 students. Okay.
60.
Okay. And when we organize a specific challenge with company, we have 2 professors. Me, I'm always with the students for all the challenge, and another professor, that is Katrina Panchot, that is another member of our board, in order to have a double, to separate the class in 2 different cohorts, in order to be more in a individual way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So for all the challenge, after we have 2 groups.
2 professors for the challenge, and
2
otherwise in the
professors.
classroom, 1
Yeah.
for 60 students up to.
In fact, yes. Depending of to be really honest and very transparent, depending of the challenge, sometimes we have a brief, for example, the same brief with 60 students with 2 professors and manager. And after we go to do 2 different rooms and 1 professor for 30 students and another professor for 30 students in order to coach with manager. We arrange, we manage, depending of the company also, depending of the timing of the company. To be really honest, it's really demanding and to do this sort of format because we have to adapt also to the manager's agenda. and so we have always 2 professors when we do a challenge and hackathon, plus manager.
Regarding housing, can you give
Yes.
some information? We have a housing department at Schema,
Yeah.
so they, as Emmanuel was saying, that just before leaving to United States, student will get a webinar with all the information about visa, housing, other informations, cost of life in United States. But maybe Emmanuel will say something.
Yes, in fact, with Amanda, we did a specific list of housing and so on, and also students that say were in New York before, they give lots of tips and lots of information concerning the housing. In the GLM, also it's another information, we created a specific small community, alumni community and communication community in order to improve the communication in fact, between the GLM students. And so in the specific LinkedIn and so on, students, very often, they ask questions concerning housing and so on. And so for students, it's really great because the communication is always better from one student to another one. You know what I mean? The communication don't come from just the director of the program. So we have lots of tips and lots of and the list for the housing for New York. Yes, sure. But again, to be really clear, they have to find their housing. Schema don't give the housing. To be just to be clear. We have list, we have contact and so on, but students, they have to find their housing. Usually they take the housing from the other students that they were 1 year before.
Are the English conditions for admission different between NIU and Dubai? No. It's the same level of English, the same
exactly
documents are requested. Yeah. There is no difference.
No.
Is it a 1-year program or the second year of the Grande École, I think, program? I didn't understand really the question, but is it a 1-year program or the second year of the GEO program? It's the second year. We are speaking here today of the second year for the MSc 1 year.
Because sure, it's possible for students to do a 2-year MSc. It's possible to do a 2-year MSc if they have a level just, I don't know, bac plus 3. I don't
3 year of bachelor.
You can apply for a 2-year MSc, and in this way, the first year, as all the 2-year MSc, the first year students, they are in the global management track with lots of students that come from different universities and they would like to do a different master. The first year, with a specialization, with a specific course in the luxury marketing, and some contact with me and with alumni, in order to prepare the second year, and the second year is a specialization, and so the second year it's what I just present to you now. So you have 2 possibilities: 2-year MSc or 1-year MSc. If it's 2-year MSc, the first year it's a global management year, and the second year is just what I just presented. And if it's a 1-year MSc, this is what I presented. I hope it's clear. So as I just explained, for the 2-year MSc, it's a question of level. Hein, so bac plus 3, bachelor, c'est ça, hein, Pierre? I don't know exactly the.
Yes,
Hein?
exactly this.
And so
Students which
the
are
first,
Yep.
voilà, the first year student, it's clear, okay. So the first year students are in the global management year, okay, and the second year they do what I just explained.
Yes.
And for the 1 year MSc, they directly go to the what I just explained. Is it clear?
Yes, it is.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
one question.
Present
And
is
just
okay.
about the deadline, if we can precise that the deadline for the 15th of April, it's for the 1 year program. But if you have a
Yeah.
student which is willing to make the 2 year program, you can apply up to June, July. It will be no problem. But if you have students with a 4-year bachelor degree or more, and if they want to apply for the 1 year program especially for New York, the one in partnership with NYU, the deadline will be the 15th of April. So you have approximately 1 month.
I have one question, please. Yes, so regarding the profiles, sometimes students, they do not have prior experience into luxury sector, but they're highly passionate, they're highly motivated, they've, done a lot of research, they track the luxury sector very closely. Do you think they would be able to crack the visual talent, clear the visual talent test? Should we have them apply? Should we get them to apply? Or somebody who's coming in from the IT sector, for example, just out of passion, they want to switch the career, and they've been as a hobby very closely, reading up things on luxury. Do you think they would be able to? Yeah.
Yeah, I think for this sort of profile, it could be really possible to do the Visio Talent, and after in the schema, we worked very close and I worked very close and to the department, to the recruitment department and admission department, and so we have lots of meeting concerning the Visio Talent and so on, and so if you see, because you are expert, all of you, so if you see that this student could be is passionate and so on, it could be a real great, you can tell them, and after in the Visio Talent, we take into account that. And and it's really usually every time I have in interview students that they don't have specific experience in luxury, but they did something. They did, for example, the LVMH inside. You know what I mean? Or they are really passionate. Why not? After the point, it's because luxury industry, I know this market, it's a very small market, it's a very competitive market. And sure, when you would like to research a job on an internship, if you have an experience in luxury, for human resource department, it's very easy. You know what I mean? So they choose a student for an internship that they did 2 or 3 internship in luxury and so on. Okay, it's a question of facility. You know what I mean? Right. But for me, in the cohort, and I explained to students, perhaps it could be not so easy to find an internship, but we find an internship. Because these students, they are passionate and they do lots of things in the program. So if they really have a connection with the luxury industry, I think, yes, they can apply and obtain the Visio. And after in the Visio, if we have a doubt, the department ask me, because we are very close. And after in the interview, I see, to be honest, I see immediately in the interview. And so, and in the cohort, and this year I have 60 students in this cohort, and I have about 10 students that they never worked in the luxury industry, but they are really passionate.
Okay, great to know, because sometimes the students, I'm sitting in India, so I meet students from India. They get fascinated by luxury sector looking at your program. they see your program, Global Luxury Management, and they just want, it's like very aspirational. It's a dream thing for them to, for those who are looking at switching their career, so, but for them to get internship without any qualification is not possible, to get some kind of prior experience. And we recommend some kind of prior experience. So that's where there is a problem in the student, that how do I step into this program? How do I step into luxury sector? So
I know Viraji, your point, and it's a very important point, and you're right, because just warning, because sometimes students, they would like to do luxury because they think luxury is beautiful. Luxury is not beautiful. When you are a manager in luxury, believe me, I work in LVMH, in Yves Saint Laurent, in Sanofi Beauty. It's not beautiful because you have to work hard, and you are not a client of luxury, you are a manager of luxury. So it means it's really demanding. The sense of details, very important. You have to be on time, every time to be on time. The sense of details. So the point is just warning, because if some students say, oh, I love luxury. Okay, you love luxury, but what is luxury for you? Do you imagine what is a manager in the luxury industry? This is what I ask, the question I ask. Imagine you are a manager in the luxury marketing. What is the difference in comparison with a manager in the commodities? So in fact, sure, I accept, because I think it's really important to be open-minded. So in the cohort, to have students that they are not expertise in luxury, but they have something else. They have something in addition. They are more passionate. They understanding in depth what's in luxury. And just warning, and because sometimes I see a student say, oh my God, I love luxury. Okay, everybody loves luxury. This is not the point. The point is how you manage luxury. And it's very difficult. So I know it's not an answer for you, because I know for you certainly it's difficult, because just it's a question of, okay, is it a real or not, or is it just fake? I would like to create my fashion brand in luxury. Okay, but you know what it means to create a fashion brand in luxury? I worked with Monsieur Saint Laurent and Monsieur Berger. In Balenciaga, we work with Balenciaga. When Balenciaga come and to see students during the challenge, if you have one error in your slide, Balenciaga, the director of the communication digital, Gary, say, what is this presentation? What is it? Get out. Because this is what they live with, and in Balenciaga, Balenciaga is cool. It's not cool, Balenciaga. It's not cool, huh? No. And Demna, the creator of Balenciaga, is very strict. And I explain that to my students. So just warning, because I know in India, and I have lots of students, I would like to create their job and so on. It's great. Eh? I completely agree. But just, we have to be sure that they understand what luxury management means. It's not just beautiful. And sure, when you have an experience in luxury, you understand this is the reason why. It's easier to have students that they have 3 internship in luxury. Sure, and for the human resource department, it's easier. Hein? But is it great for the richness of the team? I'm not sure. So after it's your job, Viraji.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy.
It's interesting at the same time. Yes, thank you.
We are arriving at the end, and I will answer to the last question, the important question that somebody asked. It's the tuition fees, of course. For 1 year MSc, it's 35,000 euro, and 2 year MSc, it's 47,000 euro. I will send you the brochure. You have all these informations about eligibility, tuition fees, everything in the brochure. So maybe the last question, or everything goes clear. Thank you, Emmanuel.
No, thank you. Thank you to invite me. It was a pleasure. I think it's great to have this sort of meeting. Perhaps one,
and now we are waiting.
Yes, one per year or two. I don't know if you have questions because I'm sure it's not easy for you and to recruit students. I know you have lots of different schools and so you work for different schools. So I know it's difficult. So it's a real pleasure and do not hesitate, Spreza and Pierre, to ask me again if you need more information and perhaps after for Dubai, because certainly we will have all the information concerning the Dubai. So do not hesitate to ask me. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you,
very
Virati.
much, Emmanuel.
I share your preoccupation. your
Thank you.
So thank you, everybody, for your availability. Thank you, Emmanuel, for all my partners, of course, Stephanie, Viragi, Jade, Pauline. If you have any question, you can answer to our international admission department, to me, to Pierre. So have a good day, good evening to everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.